Caesar and the far-reaching consequences of their decisions.
Today, you will have the privilege of witnessing a talented cast of Class 9 students bringing these characters to life. Their performances will transport you back to the Roman Empire, immersing you in the world of play. From the powerful speeches of Brutus and Antony to the subtle nuances of the supporting characters, each actor has poured their heart and their souls in their roles.
We hope that this performance will inspire you to think critically about the themes explored in the play, the power of ambition, the consequences of betrayal, and the enduring nature of human. Thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the show. Before the birth of Christ, a mighty warrior, Caesar, expanded his geographical reach of Roman Empire beyond Europe into Asia and Africa. His growing power rose the envy and concern of all the Roman senators to assassinate Caesar on the 15th of March.
The great warrior, the Roman general, Julius Caesar, arrives.
Welcome, my dear friend. My dear, your auspicious presence made this day soulful. Thank you for joining us in this lubrical festival.
Thank you, senators, friends, and citizens of Rome. I have come here to report on my recent success. I have led armies to succeed in Gulf and Egypt, expanding the power and influence of a great empire.
Lord Caesar, you are a great leader. Your military genius is unmatched.
Yes, my fellow Romans, I brought glory to this nation, but I have not done it alone. I have the support and loyalty of my fellow soldiers and the trust of the Roman people.
We support you all time.
Haha, we shall conquer all.
On this auspicious day, as per the wish of entire Romans, we proudly announce that Julius Caesar will be our emperor. On behalf of Rome, I solemnly declare it by crowning our Emperor Caesar.
Oh no. I didn't expect this big reward. I extend my heartful gratitude for your trust, but I'm not in the position to carry this crowd.
Dear Caesar, this is the third time we are refusing the offer. It is really a big disappointment. My lord, you deserve it. Please accept the crown as a token of love. We wish to see you as our emperor.
Yes, of course, Caesar. Only you are our great hero. Please accept.
I can fight for you, I can live for you, but I'm not in the position to carry this crowd. I shall take leave now.
Caesar, beware of the Ides of March.
What say thou me now? Speak once more.
Beware of the Ides of March.
What's happening? How these stupid people can do this?
What are you saying?
They want Caesar to be their emperor, as they are not ready to believe you. Yes, I agree. See how they worship him today. Yes, Caesar gained love, trust, and support from people.
I wonder, why does Caesar refuse the crown when the people force him? Is there any plan?
Maybe he wants to grab bigger.
No, I can't agree this. He is very genuine and truthful.
Then why can't he refer you to take the crown when he is not interested?
Of course,
Antony should crown you.
yes, mark the words. You have to think about this Brutus.
I fear that the Caesar planned for the dictatorship. Once he crowned, he waits the right day to come.
Brutus, break your silence, open your mouth. It's time to take this decision. Otherwise, our nation, people, and especially we will be slaves forever.
Kill him! We shall kill him! Let him die!
On 15th of March, on Ides of March.
Sir!
What's the matter?
Caesar informed that he will not be coming to the Senate today.
I shall go and bring him now.
How will you convince him?
With a hole, an elephant can be captured. With a net, a lion can be captured. Likewise, flattery can capture a man. I shall move now.
Rome at this night is plagued with a violent weather. Calphurnia, Caesar's wife, begged Caesar not to go to the Senate that morning, describing her recent nightmare of Caesar's statue streaming blood. The Soothsayer warned him to beware of Ides of Hearts.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice had Calphurnia in her sleep cried out, help, oh, they murdered Caesar. Who's with it?
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me ne'er look but on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, which now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts the most horrid sight seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. 5 fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons, and right form of war which drizzled blood upon the Capitol. The noise of battle hurtled in the air, horses did neigh and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. O Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided whose end is proposed by the mighty gods? Yet Caesar shall go forth, for these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen, the heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste but death. Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Caesar should be a beast without a heart. If he should stay at home today for fear, no, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he is. We are 2 lions littered in one day, and I the elder and more terrible, and Caesar shall go forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you at home and not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate House, and he shall say that you are not well today. Let me, upon my knee, prevail in this.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for the humor I will stay at home. Here comes Decius Brutus. He shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I come you to fetch to Senate House.
And you are come in a very happy time. Bear my greetings to the senator and tell them that I will not come today. Cannot is false, and I dare you not falser. I will not come today. Tell them so, Decius.
Say he is sick.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Have I conquested my arm so far to be afraid to tell greybeards the truth? Tell them Caesar will not come.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause. Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause. Least I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. Tell them that I will not come. It is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your personal satisfaction, because I love you, I will tell you that Calphurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. For she dreamed my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans did came and bathed their hands in it. And these she does apply as evil eminence, and on her knee hath begged me that I stay at home today.
This dream is all a misinterpret. It was a vision, fair and fortune. Your statue spouting blood in many pipes, in which so many smiling Roman bathed, signifies from your great Roman shall suck reviving blood, and that great man shall suck press for teacher, stain, reluctance, and cognizance. This by Calphurnia's dream is signified.
And thus you have well expounded it.
The Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send them word, you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock apart to be reneged. For someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, Caesar. When you hide yourself, shall they do not say, lo, Caesar is afraid. Pardon me, Caesar, for my dear and dear love.
How foolish do your dreams seem now, Calphurnia? I am ashamed I did yield to. Come, Decius, let's go to the Senate. Look, Soothsayer, the 15th of March have come.
Mighty Caesar, you are right. 15th of March has come, but not yet gone.
What is now amiss that Caesar and his Senate must redress?
Most high, most mighty, and most persistent Caesar, and humble heart for the repealing of my vanished brother.
These couchings and lowly courtesies might bear the blood of ordinary men, and turn predominance and disease to the child of murder. But don't think Caesar bears such rebel blood. For Caesar doth not wrong, and without cause, Caesar will not be satisfied.
If my voice is not worthy than my own to sound more sweetly in great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother.
I kiss thy hand, but not in flattery, Caesar, desiring that Publius Cimber may have an immediate freedom of repeal.
What, Brutus? Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall to beg enfrashment for Publius Cimber.
I would be well moved if I were you. I would pray to muse, and prayers would move me. But I'm as constant as the northern star of whose true resting quality. For Publius Cimber shall be banished, and constant do keep him so.
O Caesar, hence wild the wilt of Olympius.
Great Caesar!
Speak hands for me.
Brutus! You too, Brutus! Here falls Caesar.
Liberty, liberty, freedom is born, tyranny is dead. Run hence, proclaim, cried about the street.
But here comes Mark Antony.
O mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, spells, triumphs shrunk to this little measure? I know not, gentlemen, what to intend. Who else must be that blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there is no instrument half worth as your swords may reach, with the most noble blood of all this world.
O Antony, beg not your death of us. We must suffer bloody and cruel as by our hands and this present act. You see, we do, yet see you, but our hands, and this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts, you see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome has done this deed on Caesar.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. Let me shake your hand. Marcus Brutus, Decius Brutus, Metellus Cimber, Cinna, Casca, Cassius, gentlemen all, friends, and with you all, and love you all. But upon this hope, you shall give me the reason why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good that you should be satisfied. Mark Antony, the son of Caesar.
May I introduce his body to the marketplace, and as a friend, speak in order of his funeral?
You shall, Mark Antony, but remember, in your funeral speech, you should not blame us.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter.
By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first. Mark Antony speaks with leave and permission, so that we are contented that Caesar may have all his lawful ceremonies and rites.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, here take you Caesar's body and follow us.
Be it so. I desire no more.
Prepare the body then and follow us.
I will hear Brutus speak. The noble Brutus is ascended. Silence.
Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar, I say Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demands why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead to live all free men. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak for him, have I offended? Who is here so vile that will not love his country? If any speak for him, have I offended? I pause for a reply. Then none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. My countrymen,
Hear, hear,
comes. Caesar's body mourned by Mark Antony.
Peace, silence, Brutus speaks.
Peace, hope, good countrymen, let me depart alone. For my sake, stay here with Mark Antony and yes,
Stay home and let us hear Mark Antony.
let him go up into the public chair.
We'll hear him. Noble Antony, go up. For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you.
Peace, hope, let us hear him.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious, but if it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. He was my friend, faithful and just to me, yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, Brutus is an honorable man. I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, Brutus is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but I am to speak what I do know. My heart is in the coffin, there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Methinks there's much reason in his saying. If though considered rightly of the matter, Caesar had great wrong. Mark you his word. He would not take the crown. Therefore, it is certain he was not ambitious. If it be found, some will dare abide it.
Poor soul, his eyes are red at fire with weeping. There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
Now mark him. He begins again to speak. Here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. It is his will, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read.
We will hear the will. Read it, Mark Antony.
Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you that made the will. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Look, in this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. This was the most unkindest out of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, then burst his mighty heart and he fell.
They were traitors, honorable man.